Hey YouTube, just at the beginning of this video real quick, I'm not getting any endorsements, I'm not being paid any money, I'm not receiving anything for this video. I'm just making it for a few YouTubers that were asking questions about Seafoam. Originally Seafoam was developed for marine use, like marine as in like boats, for an additive, and it's just grown over the world for all different sorts of things. Sorry for the shaky camera. Anyways, it's grown all over the world for all sorts of different things. What it is it's a really good cleaner for your engine. If you put it in your gas, it cleans out your injectors like I've never seen before. Like, this is the best in the world. I know it might be a little expensive. This can was 10 bucks where I got it, but it's just the best injector cleaner in the world. Like, it's just bar none, it's the best. It also cleans out your the jets in your carb. Now, it doesn't replace doing a carb clean out or a carb rebuild. It doesn't replace that, but it does keep your jets clean. Sometimes the jets you can't clean them because you can't get to them, and this will clean it right out. You just run it through the fuel. It says right here: motorcycles, tractors, snowmobiles, outboard motors, snowblowers, lawnmowers, chainsaws, cars, trucks, and/or semis. So it's good for gas, diesel, ethanol, biodiesel. Pretty much is good for anything. You can see it says right here, when added to fuels, cleans injectors, carb jets. It's a fuel stabilizer. This is the best fuel stabilizer too. It's just bar none, it's the best, because when you do go to use your fuel, it keeps everything clean. Removes moisture from fuel and oil. Adds lubricant. I don't know. I can't talk tonight because I'm tired. Freeze lifters and rings. Carbon cleaner. Upper cylinder lube. De-icer and anti-gel. 2-cycle, 4-cycle diesels. Internal engine use only. So that means you don't use it on the outside of the engine, which I don't know why you'd want to, but some people will run into the vacuum lines on their cars, and you pour it in real heavy, and the car kind of wants to choke out. You push the throttle down a little bit. You put some in, just keep feeding it in there, like a quarter of the tank, or quarter of this, like that much of it, and then you shut it off. You let it sit for, like, I think it was half an hour to an hour. Let it sit for a really long time. You start it and you keep it at 2,000–3,000 RPM. You keep it a nice high RPM. It cleans the carbon out of your engine. You can also do that with lawnmowers, but I haven't. Oh, I've done it with my chainsaws. That's it. And it did help a lot with my little chainsaw. You might have seen that video. I don't know if you did or not. But it's just really good stuff. See, free sticky lifters and rings. I'm just reading this off the can now. Cleans dirty parts, removes moisture, increases RPMs, vacuum and compression, which is totally true, because I put this in my, I try to keep running some of this Seafoam in my motorized bike, and it actually does indeed increase RPMs. I can hit some of those higher RPMs now. It cleans PVC valve systems. That's when added to your crankcase oil. I wouldn't add it to your oil, really. I wouldn't. I would stick with Marvel Mystery Oil for that. So Marvel in the oil and this in the gas, you're in way good shape. When added to the gas or diesel fuel tanks, cleans fuel injectors and carb jets, cleans carbon out of your system as you drive, lubricates upper cylinders, de-ices, removes moisture. For diesel, It's a fuel conditioner and anti-gel, and for gas or diesel it stabilizes the fuel. And that's 1 pint. This 1 pint treats 8 to 25 gallons of all types of gas, diesel, fuels, average 1 ounce per gallon, which I'll usually put 1.5 or 2 ounces per gallon in anything really. One used in line, vacuum, or induction cleaning systems. Cleans out carbon buildup, smooth or idle, totally true. Cures hesitation and pings, totally true. Cleans carbon out, totally true. All these are totally true. Cleans intake valves and pistons. Cleans catalytic converter odors, which it definitely does. And restores power and pickup. So like pickup, like the throttle response, which all that is totally true. So my suggestion is if you want to use it in your crankcase oil, that's fine, but I suggest not doing that. I don't know, I'd stick with Marvel Mystery Oil for that. I would add it to your gas and or diesel, and if you've got problems like in this part of it, definitely run it through your vacuum. And if in your fuel line, it takes a while to pump it back out if you put it in your fuel line, so it's better if you put it in your vacuum or induction cleaning system. But yeah, this is actually a new can of it, because the old cans have the flat tops on them like they do at Walmart. But that's Seafoam for you. Tested below 60 degrees, below zero. The gasoline additive is safe for use in all gasoline engines. This diesel fuel additive complies to the federal law. Also, sulfur content requires for use in diesel motor vehicles and on non-road equipment engines. So that means on-road, off-road, lawnmowers, four-wheelers, cars, diesel, truck, blah 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 blah, inboard, outboard. So it's good for everything. That's really good stuff. It does, if you put too much in your gas, it does smoke a little bit, but the smoke isn't going to hurt anything. It doesn't hurt the engine or anything. It just keeps everything real clean. So just want to make that video. If you guys asked me what Seafoam was, they had no idea what it was. So now you know what Seafoam is. So I'll see you later, YouTube. Bye.